Yo, what is going on, everybody? Executives here coming at you with my personal favorite Vanilla WoW clips part 2. Now, in the last video, you guys requested to see some of the off specs, for instance, Druid, Repali, Shaman, whatever it was. Not so much Warrior and Rogue, which are the top classes most played in Vanilla. So I'm going to show you guys a few clips and I'm going to commentate over them. This is Storm X's third movie. This guy is a absolute beast at Druid. He plays it very, very well, and you'll see in this clip right here. So he's in Syrian Gorge. This looks like Kargath. This guy's probably headed to Blackrock Mountain, and we see this pretty darn geared rogue right here. Seems full tier 2. He's got Maladath. He's got Vizcag from Onyxia, so he's pretty geared. He's going to open with the Pounce and do a Rake for the bleed, and then he's going to Fairy Fire. And notice how he's spamming this Cleanse Poison on him. Now, the reason for this is that at any point in time when this rogue blinds him, he will cleanse it. If you guys didn't know, in Vanilla, you can cleanse blind off of yourself, off of an opponent. So, yeah, it's really cool. So this guy's just basically going to kite. Buffs himself with Nature's Grasp right there, and he's basically just going to spam this Abolish Poison or Cure Poison. I'm not really sure the Druid term for it. Boom, gets blinded right there, and his since he was spamming that, it dispelled it. So boom, he dispelled that. He doesn't need Skull of Impending Doom. He doesn't need anything like that if he just keeps uptime on Abolish Poison. So now he's going to hop into bear form, start doing some DPS. He bashed him right there. He's going to Entangling Roots, and this guy free action pots. So now he's like, oh crap, what do I do? Also, if you're wondering how he's undead, he's using a vanilla version of T-Morph back then. So he misses the gouge or dodges it. I'm not really sure what happened there. He's got a rejuve up, and he's basically just going to kite. Misses the distract. He's just going to kite until that wears off. That was either a free action pot or a living action potion. So now he's just going to basically heal himself and then just go in ham. Gonna root him. Boom, big Moonfire crit right there. Keep up Fairy Fire, keep up the Fairy Swarm, Feral Charge, and then he's just gonna kill him. I really, really like that clip because and then he does the slash flex. But I like that clip because he uses every single possible ability that's the Druid. He's got Innervate, he's got Rejuvenation, Nature's Grasp, Moonfire. Then he goes into bear form, calf form. Like he really, really utilizes the full potential of the Druid class. Next, I'm going to go on to a Repali clip. This is Drakova, and I really like this clip. So he's dead. He reses, starts bandaging himself. Seems like he's got some sort of 4-hour buff on his main hand weapon. Must be some sort of sharpening stone or something. I'm not really sure, to be honest. Then we see a warrior with the weapon from Daramol North Tribute run, that like 0.5% drop rate weapon. And then he's going to pop Freedom and the Holy Sanctity, or I'm not sure what it's called, does 10% increased holy damage. Now he's got 1 BRE proc, Crusader, and then that seems to be some sort of seal. And he's got this rogue and this warrior on him. He's going to bop, heal himself up, and I'm pretty sure he's got 5 reckoning stacks, I think that is, or some sort of shield block mechanic. And I'll just let the video play out, but I really, really like this clip. So he hodges, sits down for the reckoning procs, and then boom, completely almost one-shots that rogue in one sword swing. So that's the coolest thing about Repali's is you can sit down to get crit, because if you sit, it's a guaranteed crit against you, and then you'll get some reckoning procs. Now Dracova's just going to drink up here, let this warrior attack him some more. Boom, there's some more crits right there on him, so he's got reckoning stacks, and then he's just going to 100-0 this guy in a hodge almost. But yeah, that was a really cool clip. I liked how he sat down and then just completely destroyed that rogue. Yeah. I will move on to Unbreakable's video. Now, there's a lot of cool clips in here of him just completely annihilating people, but I wanted to highlight this one. So he's in the sheep, and the sheep breaks because of some reason, so he's going to ground. This guy popped Arcane Power, and he's going to Fireball and then Palm Pyro. So there is a fireball and then boom, palm pyro. So since the fireball didn't hit the grounding totem, it's going to ground both the fireball and the palm pyro. So this guy takes 0 damage. And then he gets hit by the fire blast, trinkets the root, and then he's going to just storm strike into an earth shock and the guy's dead. Boom. That I just love that clip. Next, I'm going to go on to Swifty's video here. It is a warrior video, but this duel against Taku is just really interesting because I'll point out a few things. So he pops Blood Rage, and he's just going to start his normal rotation. And it's impossible to get Rage against a Shadow Priest. You can sit there and auto attack all day, but as long as a Shadow Priest is good enough, like Taku is, with the Vampiric Touch, with the Devouring Plague, he just has so much self healing and so much absorbs, so many absorbs that it's really, really hard to get Rage against a Shadow Priest. Now, this is either before patch 1.1 or after patch 1.1, I'm not sure, but just the amount of rage that Swifty gets in this video is just insane. You would not get this much rage in current classic, but that's because it's the final patch before it was released in TBC. Now, one thing I want to point out right away is the 4 Sunder Armor stacks. Now, since Swifty has so much rage, he's stacking Sunders on Taku to make him have basically 0 armor, so his attacks deal true damage. And I just love that. He's got so much excess rage that he's spamming it with Sunder Armor instead of like Heroic Strike or something. You don't really see because he hides his action bar. Um, but yeah, this is going to allow him to pretty much kill him. And yeah, I just really like that clip. Next, we've got Hamster Wheels video. We've got 2 last videos here. Now, there's not really big of an outplay, but this is just some insane Elemental Shaman crit. Now, given he is flasked, he's got some buffs, berserking up, and he is really, really geared. But Elemental Shamans are underrated. They're not very good in PvE, but in PvP, they just absolutely destroy. Watch this crit. Oh my goodness, 4K crit on a fully geared warrior? That's insane. And then he's just going to Earthshock that guy down. 2.45k Frost Shock into a 3.5k freaking Chain Lightning. The amount of damage you are able to do if you're really, really geared as an Elemental Shaman is insane. So I just wanted to show that. Now, last, we've got Ranger's video here. This is a very, very popular Tier 3 Hunter video. And I'm going to showcase this clip right here. This clip is insane. He kills about, I think it's like a 1v5 almost, where constantly enemies are feeding in. But I'm pretty sure he's Beastmaster Hunter here because he does have some sort of Bestial Wrath, Rapid Fire. And I'll just let this clip play out. I'm having a stroke. So we see he kills what seems to be a hunter. I'm not really sure, and he's got this warrior on him. And then there's another rogue around him as well. So he's going to trinket that, scatter the warrior, and then he's going to trap the rogue while still on the warrior. And so that allows him to put up Serpent Sting, and he's just going to kill him. I really, really like that part. And then he's going to swap to this rogue, let his pet finish off that dude. And then another, either that shaman, oh, it's a shaman. The shaman reses, and then he's just going to kill the rogue. And then he's going to go onto the shaman. Keep up wing clip. There's not really much commentating I need to do here, but it's just very cool how he's able to 1v3, 1v4 right there. And yeah, so that's pretty much it. Those are all the clips I wanted to show. A few really cool ones in there. I liked Storm's clip. I liked Dracova's clip right there as well. If you guys have any questions, let me know in the comment section below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.
Allow me to show you